Sometimes I'll just get these bonsais just so I can have the pots, but this one still is alive. You know, sometimes they already have them dead, so if I can get the bonsais for fairly cheap. This is the normal Junipers percumbens nana, also known as the green mound juniper or Japanese green mound juniper. Very common. The thing with these, first thing we have to do is get rid of this. This is a gluey rock stuff, which is terrible, especially when they don't have anyone to water them or to soak them when they need to. So it needs assistance right quick, so we'll go do him. The reason why they put this gluey rock on is to make sure the plant doesn't fall out, because they have no wire tied down or anything, so the plant would fall out because they try and produce these really fast so they can send them off to overcharge you. How much ever it was, it's like maybe almost $20 for this one. You can just go down to a regular nursery, buy a larger green mound juniper and train them by yourself, and don't have to worry about waiting for them to send you an overpriced little 4-inch cutting, which is probably not even a year old cutting. Sometimes getting this wet will help loosen up this rock gluey stuff. I tried that dry, but it comes off better with water, and it will benefit this cute little juniper, which probably hasn't been watered since he came off the truck. Okay, we are scraping away more. It's really sticky, but most of the rock is inside of here, and I'm not really liking the type of soil that they used. See, I'm trying to poke through this. Still more gluey stuff. We're using the chopstick to pry off the sides just ever so gently as we go along, just to get them out. The soil is really compacted in here, of course, because of the shipping. But you can see it's still dry down at the bottom, so we'll need to soak him or see like where the main roots were at. Okay, all the way out, but still most of the soil is really dry. You saw how much water we were giving them. The same thing, we just tease off the top right here, because this is like hard, so this has like the gluey stuff that got into the soil too. Well, he's just a 4-inch cutting, probably not even a year old, placed inside the pot, then packed over and above with all this not potting soil, with maybe container soil, container grounds. So here we have him. It's like he was covered all deep to there. This is what we have, so at least we can see what the plant that we have. Okay, instead of putting him back into the bonsai pot, we're going to put him in a cute little 4-inch container and use the mix that I use. I may put a little bit more perlites in there. I use a peat moss and perlite mix, usually 50-50, but we may go a little bit heavier on the perlite just for good drainage for him. Okay, so for roughly about $10, we got a new bonsai pot, and we rescued a cute little juniper, and we will wait to train him later. Say you don't pull somebody's cast off and then you go right down to the tattoo parlor and get a tattoo. We're going to wait, let him root a little bit more and get a little bit stronger, because his leaves still seem not as moist, but they still have some life in them. So we'll see you.